So I went out of my way to pick up these $15 AirPod looking Bluetooth headphones just to see what they're all about. Apparently, from what I've been told, they're the alternative to the very expensive Apple AirPods. And people have been asking me to check them out just to see what they're all about, and so here we are. So it's no secret that Apple products are always much more expensive than equally capable or sometimes even better products or alternatives. So it's just this trillion-dollar company that makes very high quality products and products that work together within an ecosystem. But more often than not, I think they're overpriced in my opinion. Look at AirPods for instance. These are Apple's wireless earbuds that cost $160 and they don't even come in your new iPhone's box. You have to buy them separately. Now, AirPods are great, but $160 on top of buying a new iPhone seems over the edge for me. It seems a bit too expensive for me, if you ask me, especially for someone who's just bought an iPhone and they already have the wired earphones inside the box. So that has brought all the attention to these i7s TWS wireless Bluetooth earphones. I've spent a couple of days with them just to try and see if they could be the cheap alternative to Apple's AirPods, and here's what I found. So first of all, they look just like AirPods. So if you walk by someone wearing these, you might think these are legit AirPods. But when you get close, you'll notice things like their size. They are much bigger than AirPods, actually twice the size of AirPods. So if the AirPods are not fitting you because they were too small, these ones might fit better. But they're just as light as the AirPods, so they're obviously made out of a lighter material. And they don't feel heavy in your ears as well. So the only problem I had really with these ones is fitting them in my ears because of the bigger size they have. But once they sit in your ear, they're usable. You'll also find a button on each of these i7 earphones, which you won't find on the AirPods. Now these are Bluetooth earphones, so they need a power button to power them up and to initiate pairing. Unlike Apple's AirPods, which use the W1 chip inside them, so as soon as you open the case, it connects to your phone and they pair up, and it's so seamless and easy. Bluetooth is kind of different. You have to power them up and you have to initiate pairing, so that's why you need those buttons. These earbuds also come with a charging case like the AirPods, so you just slip them inside, close the lid, push the button at the front, and they start charging. So the red light indicates that they are charging and the blue light indicates that they are fully charged and usable. Sometimes one will fill up before the other one, so you'll get one with a blue light and the other one with a red light, which is kind of weird. The i7 case doesn't look or feel as premium as the AirPods case, but for the price you're paying for this one, I think it's fine. It gives your earbuds up to 5 hours of battery life and 1.5 days or up to 2 days of standby time, which is comparable to the AirPods, so that's pretty dope. So lastly, these are earbuds, so it will be bizarre not to test their sound quality and obviously compare them to the $160 AirPods. So to pair these earbuds with your phone, all you need to do is press both buttons on both earbuds simultaneously for like 3 to 5 seconds. They'll power up and then pair up to each other. Then go to your phone in your Bluetooth settings, look for them and pair. Just as easy as pairing any other Bluetooth accessory to your phone. So it's just search and pair. So once they're paired up, simply just play your favorite music. They sound like they sound cheap. They sound like $15 earbuds, to be honest. I've actually had $15 wired earbuds that sound better than this, unfortunately. I'm not sure if it's because they are so big and they're not able to sit properly in my ear. I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it, but I'm sorry, these don't just sound good for music. They don't. Fortunately, they can be used for other things like hands-free calling, so you can call and receive calls through these earbuds by pressing the button on their back. And by the way, when you're using the phone call or when you're using these earbuds to make a phone call or receive a phone call, only one of them works at a time. So you can use the button on the back of the phone to end calls, to receive calls, to call the last number dialed on your phone book, and stuff like that. And when you're listening to music, you'll use the volume rocker on your phone to increase or reduce the volume. You can use the button to pause and play the music you're listening to. And that's it. That's pretty much it with these earbuds. So they are clearly miles away from Apple's AirPods in terms of design and comfort and the quality of sound that's being delivered to your earbuds. But if you like the AirPods design and you just don't want to buy AirPods, don't want to spend the $160, or you just don't have the $160 to spend, these are good alternative earbuds that look just like AirPods. So you can pick them up at $20 or $15 depending on where you're coming from and shipping costs, and enjoy yourself with these i7 earbuds. But in terms of quality, like I've said before, they're not anywhere close to Apple AirPods. And before I forget, there's a newer version of these i7 earbuds. They're the i9 earbuds. To this one's the i7. There's a newer version, i9. So they're smaller, they're slicker, and they're more AirPod looking than these ones. And you can pick them up at an extra $20, so that will make around 40 or $35. It's still a fraction of the $160 that the AirPods cost, but these ones are much better than these ones. They're more AirPod looking. Actually, they're the same size as the AirPods, so you can check them out on Amazon or Jumia or any other place. I'll leave the links in the description below. So in conclusion, I think these are just budget wireless earbuds. I don't think they in any way that they can replace AirPods. They are way below the scale in terms of quality of music, mostly, but functionality and stuff like that is also different, because the AirPods can work with Siri. These ones can't even start Google Assistant or anything. The main advantage with these ones is that they can connect to either iPhone or Android phones, so they are a bit more flexible. But that's it about them. The quality is way below par when you compare them to the Apple AirPods. So, but if you still like them, if you still like the way the AirPods look and don't want to buy them or don't want to spend $160 on earbuds, you can pick this up, or the i9 ones, on Amazon or any other place you like. But for now, thanks for watching. Until the next one, my name is Chris, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.